On this episode of The Legends of Storm's Eye.
Warhammer?
Boom, boom, boom. I have had the worst couple of days.
I think she's lying.
Well, obviously she's lying.
Aha! Busted! You are a bunch of bootlickers.
So this is a warning, basically.
Everything with Lord Orogoth is a warning.
And I take out all my thieves' tools, like all of them, like, I'm gonna try this.
Flame!
No! What?
Welcome to Zarnia for Games and Geekery. This is Legends of Storm's Eye.
Hey!
It's our actual play D&D show, and we just, a bunch of people get together, play a little bit of Dungeons and Dragons.
In that order. That's right.
We actually we've had neither Dungeons nor Dragons
We've
so
had
far.
we've had basements.
Basements. Yes.
It's close.
So
Unbreakable
really,
Armory.
we've been playing bad guys and basements.
It's good.
All right.
Good.
So let's just recap what happened last session. There was a little bit of a battle. You see, what happened was the group were infiltrating the library, where they were searching for information or evidence against Heid Gromar to present to General Falconer. They got a little bit sidetracked. We're going down into the basement where they met the once queen, grandmother to Heid. Iggy, thinking quickly, donned the face of Heid and introduced the companions as allies to try and draw out the plans of the Dalekos royalty. They learnt a little bit of information, but they were going to learn more. As the once queen was showing them to the elevator to take them up to the rest of the tower, she turned on them, setting her golem guards against them. A fight ensued, but with a little bit of quick thinking and a nifty misty step, they managed to subdue the once queen and make her surrender the guards. In fact, they killed her, but they brought her back really quickly. So, there it is. She revealed... Yes?
Can I just go on the record and point out that Heid is, of course, Legacy's brother?
Heid what?
Heid is Legacy's brother.
Oh,
Let's
Heid
go
is
on the
Legacy's
record
brother,
and
yes.
remind
It
everyone.
can't be on the
it's
record
important
because it's not true. He's not my brother.
Speaking of, that was what gave them away. Heid Gromar had sent a message telepathically to his grandmother, letting her know that the plan to assassinate General Falconer had been carried out, and that everyone had seen Legacy doing it. And that's where we're going to pick up the session. All right, you're down in the basement. You are injured, hurt, depleted, bleeding. You've got frost, thawing out on your beard. Some of you, and you've got the once queen who's looking even worse and more battered. What do you want to do?
Who is the most hurt among us?
Glenda.
Oh yes, I didn't say. I'm so sorry. But unfortunately, Alice, who plays Glenda, can't be here today because of reasons. And so I will be playing the role of Glenda.
Give us your best, Glenda.
The feisty and sexy Pilates monk.
Oh, this is gonna get super uncomfortable.
See where this goes.
I'll have a sherry. I'll have a sherry. Give me a sherry, big boy.
It's gonna get really awkward when he has to flirt with himself.
Yeah, that's gonna get real weird.
Yeah, I think Alice did better.
We'll just all leave the room quietly and let John do his John thing.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I would like to assist Glenda and just do a cure wounds on her.
Okay.
I think that's what I cure.
Very nice. All right. Roll your cure wounds.
Cool.
Do you cure those wounds?
You don't have to roll a d20, it's just straight into the whatever the spell.
Oh, is it? Okay, cool. 1d8. Yeah, okay. Where's my 8?
That's 4.
Oh, 8, 12.
Okay, nice. That brings her up close to the top. Cool. Oh, thank you, Makanda. But also, don't flirt with me in front of villains next time. I felt it was really kind of uncomfortable.
No, I was curing you without even touching you from a distance. I was just trying to...
No, I mean before, when Iggy said that we were a couple. Iggy, What was up with that?
I mean, I'm really
Oh,
tired.
I'm so sorry. Never mind. Legacy, are you okay?
I'm pretty battered up. I wouldn't mind some.
No, I mean
Emotionally.
emotion. Shame.
It's that. We just need to get this done. I have had the worst couple of days. I'm tired of this, and I can't deal with.
It's okay to cry, boy.
I think she's lying.
Well, obviously she's lying. I didn't kill my dad. I was with you the whole time, Iggy.
Well, I mean about him being killed.
Oh, I can't even process this right now.
We shall find the truth at the other end. Shall I execute her, or?
But you just saved my life. You just brought me back. I was dying, and then... Why would you do that? That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, he's a bit trigger happy.
I
when it
mean,
comes to-
yes, but I'm feeling slightly upset right now after hearing this news of these foul machinations.
Can you,
Right, show us the way up, and no tricks.
yeah,
Open the elevator.
can you take us to the lair? To Lord Falconer's lair?
Not to Gromar Hyde's lair.
I mean, to Gromar Hyde's lair?
or his office, whichever comes first.
Take it up the elevator. That's where we're going. Let's go.
All right.
Order at sword point.
Okay, so you get her up, hustle forward. Iggy, you just hear a voice in your head suddenly. My boy, there's something off about this room, I think. And the little chihuahua kind of like looks around.
What is it? What is it, Ma?
I don't know. I think there's more going on here than meets the eye.
Okay, wait. Before we go in the elevator, hold on. Let's look around this room. I mean, why is this room behind the door? Why were the guards there? I mean, obviously this is taking her somewhere, but
Did you just say, why is this room behind the door?
why is it behind like the door with a slit? I mean, it's like a protected room. That's what
Interesting.
Okay.
I want to look around with my dwarven stone cunning.
Before we do that, I'm still kind of beat up. Can
I'm gonna come. Can I give you some of my balm of moon, Shay?
That would be great. Thanks.
Okay.
I mean. Okay, I'm also going to look
Thanks
around.
for caring.
What are you picking up, Ma? What is it?
She falls over.
Oh,
asleep.
crap. She's...
All right, with your stone cunning, you have a look around this room, and you can see that it has been modified. This room was probably originally all part of just the archives down here, but it has, had doors installed. You can see that the elevator has some new work done, and you can see on one of the other walls there is a little bit of masonry that looks newer than the rest.
Ah, interesting. Hey, take a look at this. This masonry here. Looks a bit... Okay, Warhammer. Boom, boom, boom.
Oh, no. Wait, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Look, you can see the masonry.
Before you...
It's
be-
getting
but-
fresh.
What does
There's
it
a hidden room here.
There's nothing there.
Let's knock the wall
No,
down.
let's get into the elevator.
Okay,
Oh,
definitely.
shit,
let's-
Before we start breaking things down, can we just... What if there's some people that want to hurt us on the other side of that?
That's why I've got a Warhammer.
It would be nice if we were just vaguely
Okay,
in
I'm
one
coming,
piece.
I'm coming.
Thank
So-
you. How many times was I
There was
asked for
just
help?
repairs where there was the plumbing installed. It's a bathroom. I'm a very private person.
You walled up your own
Okay, I'm
bathroom.
gonna.
Yeah, can we...
Privacy.
Can I quickly heal him a bit?
Because
I'm just gonna rub some of the balm on, but I have to roll.
All right. So while you two nurse his wounds, you take your warhammer to the wall. It crumbles, cracks, and you see the kind of hinges hidden in the cracks of the masonry and the brickwork pop out. This definitely is a door, and it swings open, revealing a small room adjacent to this one. There's not much in it. There are a couple of work tables around with bits and pieces, but on the floor is a teleportation circle.
If you're done playing doctor over there, come and take a look at this.
I'm sorry, he's really hurt.
I took a lot of knocks. And yeah, plumbing behind the new wall.
What
The
is
witch
this?
is a liar, clearly.
Yeah, let's just remember that she lies.
Can we check where the teleportation circle is geared towards going?
Yeah, with Arcana.
Old mage, do you know of these things?
I have no recall.
Oh, you mean me? You know, my name's Makanda. You need
23.
Oh,
23. It looks a lot like the remnants of the one that you found in Samat, in the warehouse. Yeah. Makanda, you can tell that this actually has the same address.
Oh, they both went to the same place.
Yeah.
It's not like they were teleporting.
But
between
this one
each other.
is intact.
Oh, okay.
oh, so they both go to the same place. They don't go one between each other.
No.
Can I tell how recently it's been used?
No.
Okay.
Can I?
No.
Do we know how to use it?
Yeah.
Should we use it?
Not now. We
you
should
can, but-
search upstairs first.
Yeah,
and then
this-
Yeah.
We've got an easy way to get back to Samat. We don't have to deal with.
I don't know if this takes us to
Strange.
Samat.
Oh.
This does.
I don't know where this.
This teleportation circle will take us right back to Samat. That's
no,
what it says
doesn't.
over here.
It doesn't. It takes us to the same place that the one in Samat took.
Oh.
The
They
people
both have the
in
same-
Samat.
Address.
Address.
Yes. So it's not
So
between
it's
the
not.
two.
It's not. But would this take us to Samat, or does it take us to a third unknown destination?
It will take you not to Samat, it'll take you to the same destination
That's
as the
Samat.
one.
Okay.
And are we
As the
able-
one that did in Samat do.
But I poke the old lady. And I say, where does this go?
You have no manners.
I
She's
don't
not
need
gonna
manners
tell
with
us.
You can't trust anything she says.
She said that it was plumbing behind this wall.
And she said that I killed my dad, which, isn't true.
You are a bunch of bootlickers.
She.
Ahoven to the chain of peace, you like your heavy collars weighing on you? Serving General Falconer.
Yeah, I think you should just kill her.
Oh,
I'm so done with this old.
she
Please
was the
just
queen.
take
You
us.
can't kill.
Take us upstairs. Take us upstairs. Take us upstairs.
Fine.
Before we go, is there anything up around there that indicates where it might go? Like you said, there are tables with papers.
No, I mean, literally, Makanda, having been able to identify where the other one went, recognizes the same sigils in this one. So
Okay.
Makanda, you know this goes to Radriz.
Oh, I know that. Oh, okay, I see.
Yes.
I see.
Because you've had experience with this same teleportation circle. It's the same things that you identified in the broken one on the
Sure.
other side.
Sure. I can tell you where this portal goes.
Okay. I mean, tell us.
Sorry, no, I had things on my mind. Redrees, my home island.
This takes us to the vampire island.
It does, yes.
Okay,
I
well,
assume
that
at
seems
some
like a
point we'll
kind
need to
of
go.
last resort kind of.
Okay, yeah, then maybe we don't want to go there.
We'll need to at some point.
That seems to be where the trail is leading.
Well-
I propose that we search this place.
Yeah.
And then this teleportation circle is not going anywhere. Ha ha. So I propose that we search this place.
Where
I
did you
propose
say
that we
this goes
search this
to?
place.
Yeah, I was going
And
to say,
then go
what's her
through it.
reaction to this information?
She looks kind of surprised.
Why do you look surprised?
This was something that we were working on, but it was not meant to go to Radriz. It cannot possibly go there to the Shrouded Island, the
Where
cursed
did you
land.
intend for it to go?
You'll get no more information out of me.
I told you, your son was up to something. He's not telling you, he's not doing what you think he's doing. He's not doing some noble revolution for the people of Dalekos.
He's bringing down the oppressor. He literally just killed the dictator, the tyrant, General Falconer.
Yeah, but it's all for his own gain, for his own power, and for the master that he serves. He's not doing it for you. He's not doing it for your people. He's doing it for
Try
himself.
to turn me against my grandson.
You didn't even know about how these machines, these golems work. They just work. How can you set these things on people and not know how they work? Or what powers them?
Well,
Why would
magic powers them.
No, souls power them. From people that he kidnapped from Samat.
I am sure that he chose people who were loyal to the chain of peace.
Heid is steeped in treachery and violence and cruelty.
Good.
You cannot
That's
see it.
what we will need to bring down the chain.
Because you're too blind.
Oh my gosh, this woman.
But regardless of your feelings about the chain of peace, his actions have been disgusting.
Can
I
I
will
cast?
speak no more to you.
Can I cast Charm Person on her? Would that work on her?
Yes, that should give you an advantage on it. It won't make her forget that she hates you, but she might tone it down to a mild dislike. Yeah.
And then using persuasion.
Okay, so if you cast Charm Person, you will have advantage on your any kind of social interaction like persuasion, intimidation, and such.
Okay.
So, yeah, I guess.
So I'm gonna.
You also have to persuade her with words. You can't just be like, I'm persuading.
No. I'll persuade her with words. Yeah. But it'll help. So, okay, so I'm gonna cast Charm Person on her. Let's do a saving throw.
Oh, natural 1.
Great. She's had a rough time.
Yeah.
She nearly died.
Listen, I understand why you hate the chain of peace.
Of course you do. I explained it in great detail.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, I not just understand, I agree. I mean, I saw what the chain of peace does firsthand, right? Because let's admit it, my father did all the things. I agree with you that maybe the chain of peace shouldn't be around anymore, but the way your son's doing it, your grandson's doing it, it's just not right. And we need to stop this process before more innocent people like you and your grandson, those kinds of people are going to get hurt even worse. There's a way we can do this, but we need your help.
Roll your persuasion.
Okay, here we go. This is
You have advantage, so you can roll twice.
Okay, 22.
This is a very difficult thing that you are trying to convince her of.
But it's 22 though.
But you do see her eyes soften a little, considering your words, weighing them up. She doesn't trust you. All right, how?
Well, the first thing we need to do is dismantle what Heid has done so far. And we don't want to hurt Heid, I guess. So...
Okay, roll deception now. With advantage, because it's still...
That's the wrong dice. That's a D12.
Oh, wrong dice. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I literally rolled 5 twice. 12.
Can't quite get it out right. And
12.
she's like,
12.
you can't hide your disdain for him.
I'm not going to lie. I don't like the guy. He's done horrible things, and he's kind of a real D-bag. So I've had to grow up with that in my space the entire life. I just think if we want to break apart the chain of peace in a way that doesn't hurt people, we need to do this the right way. And it starts with you helping us work out what's going on in this lair of his.
All right, I see. You two grew up together, so I suppose the bonds of brotherhood might extend there.
Indeed. They're practically brothers.
All right, if you promise me that none of you will raise a hand to hide, I will help.
We've made a lot of promises recently.
I will promise that we won't attack him first, but I can't promise that we won't defend ourselves against him. You have to admit, Hyde's a pretty aggressive young man. So how's that for a deal? We won't attack him if he comes with us peacefully, but if he chooses to not, we have to do what we have to do.
Okay, roll your final persuasion.
With advantage?
Yep, she's still charmed.
23.
Yay.
All right.
It's that plus 10 persuasion, baby.
Oh my gosh, plus
I will help you
That's outrageous.
somewhat. Wow.
Okay, well that's a start, I
There's
guess.
something.
All right. Down here, we were working on various magics and such in order to fulfill the bargain that he made for an army to take down Beheron and the Chain of Peace. We experimented with the golems that had been provided by the obsidian ring to him, and worked on a way of creating a teleportation circle powerful enough to cut clean across the eye. But perhaps we weren't trying to penetrate great distances. Perhaps it was actually the Veiled Island we were trying to get into.
Who created these teleportation circles then? Surely they must have known where they were going.
It was Heid. He may have misled me, but I'm sure his intentions were good. He was working off notations given to him by the obsidian ring.
Do you know where those notations are?
And she gestures to the table.
Can you?
The table.
Yeah, and it's still covered with notes and various sigils and paperwork and things.
Iggy starts like packing it up, looking at it.
Yeah. Makanda,
Take
can
all
you?
of this as evidence.
Can
Yes.
you, or can you see anything like straight off the bat that might be?
Unusual.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean going through the papers?
Yeah.
Okay, I go through the papers and look for information.
Cool. Roll an investigation for this one.
Investigate. I've got terrible
Oh,
investigation.
Lord have mercy.
Can I help him?
Yeah,
Yeah.
assist him.
So does he roll with advantage, or do you want me? Is it separate rolls?
Roll with advantage. Wait, which of you has the higher investigation?
I think I might.
Oh yeah,
I don't
Iggy.
have my full. Oh, there it is. Investigate 3 for me.
I'm +8.
Oh, yeah. Later.
Let him do it.
So 19.
19.
Yeah.
All right. This was just like, you know, in your time, putting together the storylines for that like one Crummix arc that was spread over like 8 different
multiverse.
editions and titles, having to link them all up and work out the plots and the characters, just like that.
Found all the Easter eggs.
The red thread with the pin-up.
Yeah. And now that Makanda is like helping you point out, like you know, like the sigils that would be the right coordinates for Red Rees, and with his understanding of the veil and the magic that protects Red Rees, you can see, okay, this system is a way of just getting straight through that, which usually blocks all teleportation to get into Red Rees. There's also notes on an invasion and something written down with a big question, written down and underlined several times, saying distraction.
So does it seem that this is not invading, but like it's going into Red Rees without them wanting it there? So it's not like he's allied with Red Rees and they're allowing it.
Oh, he wants to
He
attack.
has snuck in magically into Red Rees.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
So this is a way of putting agents in, and there's a lot of notes about distraction and gathering of forces.
So what I think he's doing, and Makanda, back me up on this, is they're going to be invading Red Rees as a distraction, and then for reals, they're going to be taking over the chain of peace. Or it'll be a false flag strategy, where they're going to cause Red Rees to retaliate and make a war.
That makes sense. Lord Orogoth, who rules Red Rees, is a very powerful vampire. If they upset him, that could mean horrible war.
Yeah, I mean, you're quite connected there.
A little bit, yeah. Yeah, I was head librarian.
You were the head librarian
I
of
was
Red
definitely very
Rees.
connected, yeah. You should know that I might have difficulty going back there myself. Lord Orogoth left me a note.
Oh.
I hadn't told you about it until now.
Okay.
I was in a pensive mood, and the urge to return to the exquisite bittersweet poetry of Kalim Surj Akkad, particularly his later works as he reflects on the sunset over his homeland's serried peaks. It was with surprise I discovered that my chief librarian had vanished from Red Rees and left me to search the shelves myself. I was impressed by the system you developed to catalogue the works. Ingenious. Return to Red Rees and I shall forgive your absence so long as you bring the rare books you found for my collection, which is the only reason you would have left.
Okay. Well, I mean, you said that you can come back, right?
No, I don't think he...
What's written on the other side?
Oh, excellent question. There is text on the other side.
Old man eyes, you know.
Yeah.
Old woman. I'm an old woman.
I'm saying his old man eyes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Very confusing.
Never did look. P.S. Your assistant, I forgot the man's name, has unfortunately been brutally murdered in a most horrific fashion.
Who's your assistant?
His name was
Globe.
Yes.
Surely he would know his assistant's name.
That's his name.
Oh, that's his name.
That's his name.
Name
Globe.
was Globe.
So you left Globe behind,
I had no choice.
And then
Things were getting dangerous.
Globe was
was murdered.
murdered.
I just discovered this
So
now
this
on
is
the
a
back of
warning,
this note.
basically.
Everything with Lord Orogoth is a warning. Do not defy the man.
So if you go back and you don't have the Book of Binding and Breaking,
I'm gonna need to have a whole lot of books to go back there and not.
That's
get-
why
And
you've
we-
been stealing the books. I mean, borrowing them permanently.
Yes.
You've been stealing the books for this vampire lord of yours.
we can't let
Yeah,
him
you
get
can't.
the Book of Binding and Breaking, though.
Look, Lord Orogoth has a lot of books in his possession. Yes, it would be bad for him to get the Book of Binding and Breaking, but I think the first thing we need to concern ourselves with is that if we go there at all and we are spotted, particularly you guys with me, we're all likely dead.
Question: is it even remotely possible that Heid Gromar can defeat Lord Orogoth?
Or that he wants to work with him.
Possible that they want to work together. I would not advise that Hyde goes up against Lord Orogoth.
I see.
Fully a vampire, so.
I see. So he is too powerful. So perhaps this is, as you said, a false flag operation.
Possibly.
Is there any other information we can gather here, perhaps from upstairs, before we make?
Yeah,
any final
definitely.
decisions?
We have to solve the
Before
Heid
we need to
Gromar
know
thing.
more.
I'm kind of scared of you now.
Of me?
Yeah.
Don't be at all. I'm a frail old man.
I'm kind of feeling you. Yeah, I'm like a little freaked out by all of this.
But because I was head librarian of a vampire's library, there's no reason.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
pretty
Yeah.
good reason to be.
Pretty
And you just left your assistant Globe to die.
Poor Globe.
Poor Globe.
like
indeed.
Globe died because you stole the books.
No, because he left. He's
What-
been stealing books along the way now.
Yeah, that was.
But you didn't steal any books from Lord Orogoth. did
Oh,
you?
heavens no.
Okay.
Heavens no. No, they wouldn't have blamed Globe for that.
Okay, there's a lot going on, guys. I think we should
Yeah, I'm
Keep
feeling
moving.
quite,
Library.
feeling quite
and,
overwhelmed. Okay,
process this information.
let's go upstairs. Can you
Push the button.
take
Is there a button for the
for the
All
lift?
right.
elevator?
Yeah. So you all squeeze into the elevator. It's a little cramped, and she fishes out a key from beneath her cloak and puts it into the dial that allows you to choose what floor you're going to. You can see that there is a basement, a lobby, and one that says tower. Only 3 choices. She turns the key and shifts it all the way to tower. With a rattle, the elevator starts to rise up, a little bit like of a lurch. And you hear coming from a little speaker up in the corner.
I quite like the song. Actually.
Yeah, this is helping a bit.
We,
I love this song.
we know that the story of your son, hey?
I think
Yeah,
I did.
yeah,
see
yeah.
it.
When he
Okay.
was drowning, he had to
Yeah.
tell
Yeah.
us.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. And with a you reach the top after several minutes. And the doors kind of clang open. Opens onto a little sort of waiting area. You can see the entrance to the stairs nearby, heading down to the rest of the tower. Windows look out over the city of Port Dale. Lights glimmering in the harbour. Everything looks quite peaceful. Like, all right, this way. The next door opens, and there's a little sort of office. This is much more of a, well, less an office and more like a drawing room, like a study. You know, it feels like this is more formal and relaxed. However, there are a lot of cloths, dust cloths over the various bits of furniture, making it feel like this isn't used that much, apart from the desk and a chair by the fireplace. There's
There's
very
the
little in this room,
information.
but there is another door leading to other rooms in the tower.
Is this it? I say to the one's queen.
Well, yes, this is all of it.
All of what? What is this?
This is the top room where Hyde has been staying.
He's been staying here.
With all the
when
sheets
he-
on
With
stuff.
all, yeah, and
when
it's
he
like
visits
really.
in.
No, I was just saying it's really dusty and there's sheets everywhere. How he couldn't have been staying
He's
here.
very, very busy. He, travels a lot. He's with General Falconer.
Oh, is this a bedroom? We were looking for a library. What do
Well,
you-
yes, I mean,
An
there's
office.
some more bedrooms. There's
Can I take a quick look around and check for where the dust has been disturbed?
all right. Roll your investigation.
Ooh, 23.
Nice.
23, very nice. All right, the dust has been most disturbed around the desk, and there is one cloth that is not so dusty. That is sitting over, looks like a little end table or something.
Well, I think we should get started, hey? Like this, the dust around the desk seems to be kind of unsettled, and then that one here, what does it look like it's draped over?
Just like a little end table, something small and square.
And there's probably something under there, but there's definitely traps in here.
Oh,
There's no traps. Why would there be traps?
Tell us about the
Okay,
traps.
you can go first.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
You
can
take
do
off you take off the sheet.
Yeah.
All right, fine. She reaches out, pulls back the sheet. No dust really comes off. There is a safe in front of it.
What's in there?
I don't know.
Open it.
Hyde keeps his secrets. I don't know what it is. I don't know the code.
Is it one of those like
Yeah.
turny safes?
I'd like to cast Sacred Flame on the safe lock.
I'm pretty sure a safe lock can handle the safe.
Wait. You might destroy whatever's inside.
yeah.
Flame!
No.
And the spell fizzles on the safe. It's definitely got some kind of anti-magic protection.
Maybe it's just a fireproof safe.
Don't I have
Those are a thing.
spell magic?
There's no safe zone.
Any numbers or combinations that might mean something to Hyde?
I wake up
Birthdays.
I wake up my mom dog.
Why are you asking me?
Mom,
I hate the guy.
Yes?
You know him.
What is it?
we're here.
Oh.
In the office.
Okay.
What am I looking for?
We're looking for a safe.
There's a safe there.
Okay. Open it.
How?
But I thought you had all the trickery.
I don't have enough of that.
Okay. She goes up and sniffs it.
Guys, my mom knows about the stuff that's in this room. Remember, she was part of the whole thing. I hope she doesn't kill us. Okay, go.
Okay. All right. I'm listening to the safe. I don't hear anything. Can't you use your thieving skills?
I'm going to cast a spell magic on the. How wide is it? Can I cast it just in the room, or does it have to be
No, you have to
specific?
target something.
Okay, I'm going to cast it on the safe.
All right.
Oh dear.
Roll. Let me just check the dispel magic things.
If it's level 3 or higher, she has to roll.
Okay, cool. So make an ability check with your spellcasting ability. So with your wisdom.
Okay, great. So that's a 20 plus my wisdom. Okay, I've actually got. Not saving throw though, just
No.
whatever my wisdom is. Okay. 24.
24.
It was a natural 20 plus 4.
Natural 20. I mean,
With a natural 20, okay.
Yeah.
The magic, for a moment, it turns, the safe just glows white, and then the whole fabric of the anti-magic spell breaks apart on it. You can just...
I'm kind of shocked by myself.
You?
Because I just kind of did it in the background.
Did you? How did you? Since when?
I don't know, I just tried something.
Then I Sacred Flame
Oh,
again.
can we not with the sacred flame?
Again.
Hold with the hold.
Too late.
Wait. But kind of wait. I can't believe I want to say this, but Iggy, does your mom have anything to say about this thing now?
well, I think she wants me to, and I take out all my thieves' tools, all of them, I'm gonna try this.
Yeah. Why did we just do that in the first place?
Yeah, no sacred flame. There might be papers in there.
Because it was obviously magically protected. I mean,
was it-
everyone knew that.
I didn't.
Yeah, it was very clear that we all knew it was
Yes, yes.
magic protected.
Okay,
All right.
Yeah, it was.
This is very high-end safe.
yeah, I'm going to start working on it, and if she can listen, if the doggo can listen and listen for any kind of clinks that would indicate that it's opening,
Okay, yeah.
Okay,
so
so Mom-
she presses her big chihuahua ear
Air.
her big chihuahua ear to the safe. And with your connection to the thing, you can actually hear through her senses as you're working on it. So you have advantage.
So, Ma, this is,
that's
I used
really
to sneak
cool.
out of my room this way every single time to go read comics at the, the bookshop. Oh, sorry, it's burnt down. 22.
22.
Whoa.
Come on.
I mean, not true.
So, in the hour that it takes Iggy to break this lock, because it is a very, very high DC, and I'm not going to make you roll like every 5 minutes for every attempt, but I'm going to say that with a 22, it takes you like an hour of careful listening to damn, start again. What are the rest of you doing?
Stop moaning. You guys look around.
It's okay, my boy. Oh, my sweet one. I'm trying to be Glenda.
Oh, I thought that was the dog.
Glenda says, it's okay.
Thanks, Danny. Okay, stop touching me.
I assume we have to be quiet during this downtime. I can't be like smashing the rest of the room apart looking for other tricks because he has to listen, right?
Probably, yeah.
Who's got investigation that can kind of look through the desk quietly?
I mean, we can all just look around, I guess. I'll spend a quiet time looking around and keeping a close eye on the witch, making sure she doesn't escape with pulling shenanigans.
Okay.
Does my perception help at all?
Your passive perception will keep a lookout for people coming, if you're
Okay.
hearing out like people. But for searching for hidden things,
Not really.
no. You need like an investigation of that because it's about putting together clues and stuff.
Okay. How's your investigation?
Legacy.
My investigation
Perhaps
is
on the side.
3 plus 3
Yeah,
is not
that's-
amazing.
That's fine. That's better
that
than
fine?
mine. Mine's 0.
Oh, really?
Maybe
yeah.
you'd. Makanda, do you want to just check the desk?
Yeah, I look around in the thing. I'm finding absolutely nothing.
Okay.
What do you roll?
Fine. 8.
8.
Yeah, looks like a desk.
You find that there's like a couple of folders and the latest edition of Dalliances in Dallakos, which seems to be a little bit of a naughty book.
Glenda will like that. Keep
Can
it
I
for
burn
her.
it?
Yeah.
But there isn't very much like around the desk there. No. If you're just going to stay in this room, what are you going to do?
Thrastok pulled me aside.
I want a quiet word.
Yeah.
Firstly, I sincerely hope your father is still alive. If he's not, we'll absolutely avenge his death.
Thanks, Thrastok. That's nice of you to say.
Secondly, I'm very concerned about our librarian friend and his connection to this vampire character. I think we need to tread extremely carefully here. If there's a powerful undead lord at the end of one of these threads,
Because
there's a lot of danger there.
it also wasn't the first time that he's lied to us. Or it wouldn't be the first time he's lied to us. So I agree with you.
Hey guys, look what I found. Another magazine.
That's great. That's great.
Kind of dirty if you guys want to look at it later.
No, I do not want to look at dirty magazines.
Under
I'm a
my
paladin
tunic.
master.
Glenda will like it. I'll keep it
I
for
think it would
Glenda.
be better if you just keep an eye on him.
Okay.
You're
Okay.
You're good at that kind of thing.
Perhaps.
But try not to kill him.
No, not rushing into killing him. Perhaps there's something at the end of this, although, where we can perhaps even find a way to undermine the Vampire Lord's authority. Perhaps burn his library down. I think that's the thought. But let's keep this between us for now.
Should we? Because they're looking around all over here. Should we go through the other door and see what's going on?
Guys.
with it?
There's definitely something in the desk. I mean, really, okay. Jeez. I mean, there's dust that's been moved around in the desk, and I tell them where the dust has been moved so they can look in specific drawers. Just amateurs, all of you.
Fine, we'll search the desk.
Iggy's getting a little bit bossy lately.
Yeah, he
Indeed.
really is. But
Rising to command, perhaps.
He gets a mom dog, and all of a sudden he's telling us what to do.
Let's search the desk.
All right.
If we can't find anything initially, I'll do a Bledo watch search. A Bledo watch search involves smashing something into very small pieces until you find anything that might be inside of it. But we'll do the regular search first.
All right.
The Bledo watch are very, very hardcore.
Okay. Your initial search finds some stationery and finds 50 worth of Skyhaven banking notes. All right, so you got some little bit of cash around there. Cool.
can we check for like any secret little
Well, as you smash it open,
Oh,
Wait, are we smashing it?
I say, hold up, I'm going to make some noise.
Okay.
crash!
oh my.
You smash the desk in half. You start breaking it into smaller and smaller pieces. I'm sorry, it's funny.
Oh no, we're gonna mess something up again.
A secret drawer drops down. You know, that was obviously kind of hidden in place behind one of the other drawers. In it are 2 greater healing potions.
Ooh.
And a bundle of letters.
Guys,
Fantastic.
we were looking for the commissions to the artisans who were supposed to make the statues, nay?
Oh.
So,
Okay, well-
is that them?
Well, we'll look at the letters. You keep
Okay,
going.
okay,
You're
okay.
doing a great job.
Iggy, focus on what you're doing. We've got this.
Okay.
Yeah, we're finding stuff too.
Okay, so we
very loud.
rifle through the letters.
Okay, rifling through the letters.
Yeah.
These letters go back like a long way. You know? And you can see at first they have almost this like childish handwriting, you know, of someone quite young, probably like a teenager with like not great penmanship, you know. And you realize that they are letters to the once queen from Heid Gromar.
Oh.
They are letters of that must have been smuggled out from Beharon, from your father's house, and somehow made their way to the once queen. They're about Heid telling about how he feels about growing up with General Legacy. Sorry, not General Legacy, General Falconer. You know, his fear, his feeling of being out of place, his feeling that he's not loved, that he's just a pawn, that he will never know what he missed, and requests to hear about what his parents were like before they were executed by General Falconer.
Oh.
And there are copies of letters that the once queen wrote back to him. You don't know if any of them ever would have gotten to him. It would have been very, very difficult. But in them, you can see that she starts advising him on how to behave, to play into General Falconer's expectations, to outshine his own son, to become the next, a trusted confidant of the family.
How are you doing?
So this is all your fault.
All my fault?
You made him like this.
What do you mean I made him like this?
You told him.
Did I execute his parents? Did I kidnap him and take him across the chain of peace and raise him?
You knew what you were doing.
I knew that I was making him strong enough to fight back.
Guys, can you shut up, please?
And you made him strong enough to fight back and to kill and hurt innocent people.
There are no innocent people.
There are innocent people throughout this realm. And they're being hurt daily.
By General Falconer. Aha! Busted.
With the help of your grandson, who is doing far worse. And if you think that he's not going to continue to do far worse, you're more of a fool than he is. We need to find some more stuff.
With these letters and the witch herself, do we have enough evidence of a conspiracy?
And
with
also
that,
the things
click,
that.
final click, and the safe swings open.
It's open.
Nice.
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
You start pulling
I
out.
don't pull shit out. I'm going to use my mage hand.
With your mage hand, you pull out sheaves of paper, promissory notes, deals. Heid kept careful records of who he had contact with, the ordering of the golems to be carved, the shipping of them to Samat, and and the final piece is a map with very careful notes. The gathering of the forces for an assault on Red Rees, and then a redirection of it straight to Beheron.
To where?
Beheron.
That's not where we are right now, no.
No, that is the seat of power in the Chain of Peace where Legacy was raised.
Oh, I see, okay.
This looks like evidence to me, lawyer man.
But who do we even take this evidence to now?
And there is one kind of odd note, is that the army, the Golem army, is to be directed to an island just crushward of Beheron. It's an ancient volcanic island. There's no life there. It's just a fallen crater, really.
So, if I'm reading this map correctly, he's going to use his forces to take Red Rees, then take. Is he, when you
No,
say
it looks like he's going to gather them to take Red Rees, but then redirect them.
Nah,
Oh.
that makes sense.
so use it as a false, as a.
Right.
Yes. Gathering, the thing about the Chain of Peace is that the navies and the armies are drawn from like all over. And some of them come from Beheron. But you can see that those ones are the first directed towards Redrees and the rest redirected towards Beheron.
And sorry, just
I
what did you
see.
say is on Beheron exactly? What's there?
That's
That-
what,
My dad's hood. My dad's.
so that was kind of where the like main,
Yeah.
it's like the
That
main
is the
sort of,
big cheese
yeah.
country that is bossing everyone
charge.
else around, that is the power in the Chain of Peace.
So I'm confused by this map because does he want to take Red Rees at all, or is he just using that as a misdirect to
Looks like he's
confuse
trying to double cross
as a
your
distraction?
father.
Well, he's killed, I'm really sorry,
in a
Legacy,
bigger way.
but
I
I think he might have killed your father already.
I think I see it. If he were to simply openly gather his forces and try and seize power, then Beheron and the other nations would perhaps oppose him.
Yeah, but if it looks
But
like,
if he begins by pretending to attack the much hated and very evil vampire lord, and then suddenly redirects his forces, then he can surprise them. So our choices, I think, are to either go to Beheron and lay this all in front of them and spread the word as widely as possible, or perhaps to go to that volcanic island and attempt to nip things in the bud, sabotage the invasion force. But either way, we'll need to move quickly. I do not know if your father is still alive, but I'm not sure if we can go back there in the hope that he is, because if he isn't, then we will have simply delivered ourselves into Heid, and we will not be able to oppose him in that moment. And the fact that we have all this evidence, well, we'll just have brought all the evidence back to him, so he can execute us and then burn the papers.
yeah, because who are we taking this evidence to now? Now
Indeed.
we know, but who's
Better
in
on,
charge?
perhaps.
There's
We can spread the word.
There's one place we could take the evidence to. Red Rees.
What?
Oh, that's an interesting idea.
Because we have no backup, we have no support. Maybe we go to Lord Aragoth and show how he was being used as a pawn in all of this. And maybe that's what you need to get the forgiveness. Maybe it'll be enough to show that. I feel like I have to go and confront Heid myself.
What are you going to do to Heid? He'll just kill
Legacy,
you.
sorry, you can't go on your own. I understand that you want to go and get your sort of revenge, but going and confronting him is not going to help right now.
You would be naked before his fury. He could just have you killed.
Yeah.
You take this man outside and cut his head off.
There's
That's
a
the
better
entire
way.
conversation.
There's a better way to get revenge on him.
How?
Destroy his
Stop his
plan.
plan.
From happening.
Oh no, you gave me your word.
He gave you his word.
Yeah, he did.
We all kept
We
quiet.
wouldn't
when he
attack.
asked that, yeah.
Hi.
We wouldn't raise a hand.
If we just go and tell everyone about what he's doing, we're not raising our hands against him.
Liars
Not that
and
I even
traitors.
promised that, actually. I mean, we could also execute his grandmother. That's another option. It would be another way of getting revenge.
Do
But I
it.
think destroying his plan is much better, and making you watch.
I have seen more bloodshed in my lifetime than you can know. You are children to me.
Okay, well, these children are about to break your plans. Sorry.
Is there a way that we could get our own sort of, I don't know, army? I'm nervous about going to the vampires, because can we even trust them?
No, we can't.
I can't say you could. Look, at some point, I don't know about you guys, but I have to end up back on Redrees.
The vampires are always the bad guys in the comics books.
The vampires.
And in real life, they're not that great either.
I think we go to Bedron and try and spread the word.
Maybe
Tell
we
everyone
can-
about his plan, break this whole thing up. Who do we know in Bedron?
Legacy?
You know someone.
Do
You
you
know
anyone?
people there, surely?
Who do I know
Or in Beharon.
on Baron other than
You would know people because you grew up there.
yeah, but
Yeah.
they're all still loyal to my father.
So, just a question. What do we think about the chain of peace in general? As general citizens, would we even want to protect the chain of peace?
Well, okay, as general citizens, you, as a citizen of Redrees, have kind of grown up hating being isolated and forced into a small isolated nation because the chain of peace has been trying to conquer you for forever. To you, they're just as bad as Lord Oragoth, just bad in a different way, you know? To Iggy, who grew up in a little backwater, the chain of peace doesn't really even like reach out there. You know, they're not interested in that little town out there at all. For Legacy, the chain of peace,
It's very personal.
it's very personal. You know, on the one hand, you know, he knows the history that there were wars and clashes between like the different island nations throughout their history, and that the chain of peace, although brutally established, has calmed that all down. For Jack, you grew up on the island of Samat, and you know, not a total backwater, and your view of the chain of peace is colored by the fact that you were a Gutterkin, and you know, the police and the magistrates were kind of dodgy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you all have
okay.
complicated feelings about the chain of peace.
I have a question for you, Legacy. Now, let's say your father is dead,
Well, we can check that.
but what does that mean for you?
That's also I can't go back. They think I killed.
No, but don't you have to step into his?
Not if they think I killed him. If we can't prove that it wasn't me, then I'll be executed.
Well, we do have a witness, which is the once queen.
Witness to what?
That Legacy was here.
I will never help you. Kill me now before I would do that.
You just
Indeed.
did help us. You gave us all the information that
What?
we needed to.
Yes, that was very strange. How did that happen?
That's not there.
Iggy.
Yeah.
Magic.
Yes, you also use magic.
Yeah, I use magic. And when I talk to your son next, I'm going to tell him that you were the person that helped me. So, your grandson.
An excellent idea.
So that he'll know that he was betrayed by his grandmother.
That seems
Listen.
like justice to me.
In some ways, you wrote those letters. You understood what Lord Falconer was doing, and Legacy was also a victim of his. It's not like I know you've got a complex relationship with your dad. You and Heid were both affected in different ways. So can you just kind of understand that he's acting in a way that was also like how Heid? They're both having
What?
reactions.
No, it's totally different.
And also,
both having reactions.
Heid is a monster and he needs to be stopped. So I am not going to give him any sort of like, oh, shame, he had a tough upbringing. We all had tough upbringings, okay? Not all of us had.
Their parents executed.
Yeah.
We've all lost things as we grew up.
Everyone roll initiative.
Oh, wait a minute.
What?
How?
I'm totally okay with that. Too much fanning around.
I'm very
19.
surprised.
Oh
apparently.
God.
14.
1.
But one
Fine, let
plus
me
a
get
dex.
it. Oh, 2.
6 for me.
6. Thrastock, you were
19.
19.
Oh, it's a plus dex.
Yeah.
Plus
Legacy?
initiative modifier.
19.
Yeah.
19. You probably have the higher dex. Glenda. Oh, Glenda.
Oh, Glenda.
Iggy?
A 6.
6.
Too much chatting, see.
Makanda?
10.
10. Jack?
2.
2. Embarrassing.
She was in the middle of her soliloquy.
Yes. Trying to make people just see a little bit more, eye to eye. Because I think it's your dad that's the baddie.
All right.
Yeah.
Legacy, I'm going to say you are surprised by this, but I'm going to think that Thrascott is not surprised because Thrastok is paranoid and
Always on guard.
and
Paranoid
always on
and
guard.
violent.
So Thrastok, you see her begin to cast some kind of spell.
I hit her with the warhammer that I've been using to bash the face.
All right, roll to hit. An old woman.
Natural 20.
Oh,
She's dead?
she's dead.
You just killed her.
Yeah, because she was still only on like 5 hit points because you brought her back from death.
Double the dice, right?
Yeah.
I think she did. I think your minimum was.
She real dead.
13 plus 4.
Insta-kill.
All right. You see her start to like flickers of flame around her fingers as she starts doing some kind of chant, and you shatter her head all across Legacy's face.
I don't know the option like knock her out or like. Okay.
Oh, so
It is a
gross.
warhammer, it's a blunt instrument.
Oh, so gross.
What the hell was that?
Sorry, the witch was casting a spell. Let's be honest, I don't think she'd have testified on our behalf anyway.
Oh, so gross. Why did you hit in my direction?
So this was a forearm swing, and the reason you use a forearm swing is because it was quicker. I was holding my hammer in my right hand, so I had a forearm swing. I'd have hit it in that direction.
Can I grab some of the sheets and start like
would be
wiping
a
Yeah, you
brain
start
matter off my
wiping
face?
brain matter off like.
Chunks of granny hair and skull.
Oh my goodness.
The warhammer is not a subtle weapon.
Clearly.
Right, at least that conversation is disposed of. I think I wanted to ask you, Iggy.
Are you just gonna move on?
Are you just gonna-
just smushed this lady?
She was
Smushed her
trying.
head.
She was an enemy in combat. She just tried to cast a spell on us.
So can you
that
give
was
us
the
like
right
a
move.
second, Trust?
You know, you've got to become more brutal, my boy. You know, you could learn from this dwarf.
I've cut off 3 people's ears, Ma. Is that not brutal?
I don't know. That seemed like it was just kind of like a phase you were going through.
Everything's a phase. I lock myself in my room and I get Kramex books with bikini armor, and for some reason that's a phase. Anyway, I dismissed my mother.
You said you had a way to check on Lord Falconer.
Well, he does. He has that magic that makes people, that he can send messages to people.
I mean, but
and
don't I
if they
need
don't
to
pick up the message, then
Is that how that works? I don't know about these magic things.
I mean, he can find
I know
out.
about warhammers.
He can find out someone close to Lord Falconer, one of his assistants or his aides.
That's not a bad idea. If I do want to note that if we find out that he is in fact dead, we need to move with haste to Bedron to get our story out before the other story.
But the problem is if he messages the person and they think he did it, then
Complicated.
Yeah.
Perhaps message Lord Falconer himself, and if he is dead, we will know. I think.
How do
Yes.
we prove that we were here at the time?
I think we
well, we
just
just
need to
smushed
get.
that.
We
I
could leave this smush lady.
Don't
here.
think we need to worry about proving that right now. I think we need to worry about getting the facts out in front of people
Yeah.
and
Okay.
then letting them fight itself. There'll be confusion and uncertainty, but if we tip everyone off about the invasion, they'll make contingency plans. They'll start reacting. If we sit around having a long debate while Heid gathers his forces and launches his invasion,
yeah.
we'll arrive
Okay.
too late again, which is something we keep doing. So I think we need to get moving.
Okay.
Send out a message to Lord Falconer, see if he's alive.
just
and
give me
then
half a
get the message
second.
out.
I have old dead lady on my face, and my dad might be dead, and my not brother may have done it, and we might be going to a vampire island.
I'm sorry.
Th-
I'm sorry, you're right. He
I
has
think
a
there's
problem.
a bedroom through there. Just maybe go take.
Yeah,
I
take
see
a
he
minute.
has a pitcher of water in the clock.
Thank you. Okay, just. I hate to say it, but Thrastok's right. We don't have time to chill and relax and take it easy. So let's just. I'm just going to do the sending message. I'm going to try and get hold of
Your
my dad, I guess. So
What are you going to tell him?
You try send the message, and
bounces back.
there's no connection.
I'm sorry.
Demon.
It's not going through.
I'm sorry.
I mean, there could be other reasons why.
Maybe he's sleeping.
I'm just going to give Legacy a hug.
I think we need to focus on avenging his death by ruining Hyde's plans.
Okay, but he might not be dead. I mean, there might be other reasons why.
Let's
Perhaps, but let us intercept.
Okay.
In that case, we should still move with alacrity and interrupt Hyde's
Yeah.
plans.
Can I add one more thought into the mix? Perhaps Legacy was onto something when he said that we go to Redrees with this information. If we tell Lord Orogoth that he is about to be attacked, but we neglect to mention that it's a decoy, then that might cause him to launch a counter-attack against Hyde. In the busyness, I can get my son. Hyde gets stopped at the same time because he's being attacked by vampires.
That
I just want to say, if we do that, we're starting a war. We're starting a war against a whole bunch of innocent people.
There's going to be a war anyway. If we go to...
We need to tell people that they... Surely we need to give people a chance to defend themselves. We need to sort of start our own army and uprising.
Yeah, but that sounds like a war. If we go public with this information, Hyde and everybody who's under him are going to be attacked anyway.
And everyone else on Samat.
I agree with him, because if the fight can be between Hyde
And
and
Lord
Lord
Orogoth.
Orogoth only,
That's fine, if that can happen.
And also, Hyde is sneaky and uses subterfuge, and there's all of these dark things behind the scenes. And
Yeah.
the only way we can combat that is by being as sneaky and smart.
and if there's someone that can take down Yegoriel, it's
Orogoth.
It's Orogoth.
Okay, are we willing to make a deal with the vampire?
I have
It's the only option.
a question.
But Mr. Frastak, before you, this could probably mean the end of the vampire too.
I am concerned about this idea for one reason. I mean, perhaps we do not have time to get to bedroom. I do not know if we do. But I'm concerned about this for one reason. With respect, you have been this monster's thrall for how many decades?
44.
Very
Four
well.
decades.
And you will go to him and you will tell a half-truth, lie to him, saying,
That's
"Oh,
correct.
you're about to be attacked as evidence." So when he looks you in the eyes and asks you what's happening and attempts to break your will you still be able to? Will the lie hold up?
My resolve is strong, Thrastok. That vampire has my son. And I have
He
magic
has your son, so he has
cannot
leverage over you.
comprehend.
This is
That's the very-
respectfully, you've betrayed us once before for him.
And you've
for your
betrayed
son.
him as well.
I merely fear that the lie will not hold up under the scrutiny of a creature as evil and as cunning as a vampire.
But perhaps we don't have to tell him directly. We can help him find out on his own. We leave the breadcrumbs that we want him to find. We've got plenty of evidence that we can strategically lay out. Yeah.
Look,
Just-
all
that is
roads
a good
lead
idea.
to Redrees.
If we feed it into the system,
He has
instead
his
of directly
people.
showing up.
I do have people. We can leak information somehow. Hope it finds its way back to Lord Orogoth.
That seems like it might take a lot of time.
Yeah, I think we gotta just
I think
go.
we have a ability
Perhaps
to
we go into
teleport
Redrees.
right there.
Can you send
It's
a
risky.
message to, what was that, the Spanish cat?
Randall Tumblewind.
Yes. Can you
Tumbleweed.
send a message to him?
What's he gonna do?
He can at least get people a little bit prepared, the people who were protesting,
We,
and then we can just go. I feel really bad about blindsiding people.
I think we have to blindside people. I think if we reveal
Just
our
say,
plans,
get prepared, and then we can go.
All right, we
Hyde
need to make
will-
a decision.
Hyde's gonna hear that. He's gonna get that, and he'll be prepared.
Okay,
I think
fine.
we,
Let's
I
just
think
go.
we take what we have to the teleportation circle, get to Redrees, and we take our chances with Lord Orogoth.
Set the two bad guys against one another. They can tire each other out. Whoever's left at the end, we squash them.
That's the hope.
But Hyde is mine.
Certainly. We're all right. As you say, all roads lead to Redrees. I hope that you can lie to the Vampire Lord's face. And the plan is to tell him that yes, there's this invasion coming. He has evidence.
The plan, yes, we gather what evidence we have that's going to be relevant to the story that we're going to spin,
Right,
and we
let's
show
do
it to
that.
him.
All right.
You're a lawyer. You can help. I'm sure you're good at marshalling evidence to support a specific version of events.
I have the ability to persuade people on the truth, yes.
Fantastic. Let's do
Guys,
this.
we're going to Redrees.
Yes,
That's
we are.
crazy.
I take my talisman and tuck it away, hidden in a very deep pocket.
Can we have a rest before we go, please?
Yeah, where do you want to go rest?
Isn't there a bedroom through the door?
There is.
We're not going to sleep here. Are you crazy? We smushed the one queen. We're not going to go sleep in the next
Slept in a
room.
battlefield?
Yeah, but
No.
Well, we
it's
have
the
to
first time
use
for everything.
we have to use the teleportation thing. Why don't we go sleep in that room?
just on the floor.
On the floor? I don't know.
And what
Can you
else?
sleep
I'll
on the
roll in
floor?
my sleep into the teleportation.
I don't think if you just lie on it, you go.
I mean, you know that you don't have to use a teleportation circle because you have access to the door network.
Yeah, but it's right there.
But also the door network, that way Orgoth knows we're coming back.
Yes.
Because they're 100% going to tell him.
and
then,
that teleportation
Yeah.
is allowing people to
I'm
get in
just
sleep.
letting you know that you've got options.
No, teleport.
I think we go sleep in the regular bed, come
We'll
back
just
to the
keep watch.
library. Oh wait, there's going to be guards all over the place tomorrow.
Yeah, because
Is there
gotta
somewhere
get-
we can sneaky hide in Redrees when we get there? Without Orgoth
Of
knowing?
course there is. Yes, there is.
So maybe we sleep on the Red Isle.
Okay, I just need to sleep.
Yeah, let's do
Okay.
that.
Okay, I just finished cleaning my warhammer off, picked some teeth out of the end,
Oh,
and dropped a sheet over the body of the
I'm
grandmother.
still picking bits of
oh, guys,
brain out of my.
gross.
Right. I think I'm going to drink one of these greater healing potions, actually. I know there's
I also
the
need
rest
one.
coming,
Can we
but
share
I
them?
feel like
Okay,
we've got two, so
so are you heading down to the teleportation circle?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Should we do a quick check of the bedrooms just to make sure we haven't missed anything?
okay.
Okay.
Just like, can we do like one final sweep?
Look at that face. Oh, look at that face.
we do so stealthily and I check for traps.
All right, roll your investigation.
Oh god, are we gonna get into a fight?
Oh no, please no.
14.
14. Okay, in the next room you find a nice bedroom. It doesn't look like it's been slept in too recently. There's water around, a nice bathroom. Yeah, that's all you can see.
Guys, there's
With
nothing
14.
in here. I think we're wasting our time. It's just a sleepy place.
Okay, let's go. Okay. We're not going to sleep here.
No, we're going.
That's a terrible idea.
Let's go.
I think let's move on.
That's it.
All right, to the elevator. Head down, back to the basement. Doors open. You filter in. Everything seems to be just as you left it.
Okay.
And there's a teleportation circle.
Okay, we're doing it.
Let's go. Let's do
How does
this.
it work?
Why, yeah, I go and look at the things. I'm assuming I know how to work it, right?
All right,
Everyone stand in the circle.
everyone stand in the circle. How much, what's your highest level spell slot you've got?
Yeah.
3.
No.
3.
3.
3. Okay, that's enough to operate it.
Cool.
Okay.
All right.
In this version of the game.
I put my hand on the glyphs and I start reciting some kind of incantation.
They fire up glowing blue, hazel, all hazel. What a non-magical color. They start, shining.
Hazel, what are you doing here?
Magenta, blue, crimson. You all suddenly feel yourselves stretched out incredibly thin, flying through the void, and then whoosh, snap into position. You are in a little house on a street. Furniture looks like it's been pushed up against the walls to make space for the circle. There's a half-eaten sandwich on a nearby table and an empty birdcage in the corner.
I inspect the sandwich to see whether it has recently been bitten. Is it crusty? Is it dry? Is
Crusty,
it
dry, a little bit moldy.
Okay, good.
Yeah, this is probably at least... Weirdly enough, it looks like someone bit into it after it was old already.
Oh.
So it's hard to tell.
Can't use my stone cunning on that.
There are a couple of windows nearby, and sunlight streams in through them.
I'd like to just go look at through
Which-
the window to see if I can recognize.
You already know that's impossible. You can't be on Red Rees because if there was sunlight coming on.
To be
Oh, that's true. They have a thing.
Yeah.
Oh, they have a veil.
Guys, where are we?
I don't know, but this certainly isn't Redrees.
What?
I thought that circle was meant to take us to Red Reef.
You said it would take us to Redrees.
It's
Hey,
bright and sunny outside.
I read it correctly, I'm pretty sure. Does anyone recognize? Do I recognize any?
It seems kind of like Redreesian architecture, and then you go up to the window, you look out on the street, and this is a Redrees street, but the colors are more saturated, everything glowing with this sun just streaming down on it. And that's when the penny drops. The veil over the Redrees has fallen.
What?
And that's where we're going to end our session.
No.
What? Wait.
What?
What? When was this? When was?
What?
What?
How even?
But
Who could have possibly done that?
What?
why?
Yes, who could?
Which
have
amazing
done that?
heroes could have done that?
What? Who ate the sandwich?
And over the
Where is the bird?
Where's the...
What is upstairs?
Anyway,
In the bed.
thank you for thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, tell people how awesome we are. Go to our Patreon, visit our Discord, look for us on Reddit, all that kind of thing.
Can we please vote? Can we please all vote that Legacy's dad is still alive? That would be great.
That's not a thing we can vote on.
Just vote.
You know, this is not a democracy. This is the chain of peace. It's tyranny.
It's fine. It's fine.
Tyranny. Thank you to Special Effects Media South Africa. Thank you to the Department of Culture, Arts and Sports at the Western Cape. And thank you to Zootee Studios. Who am I leaving out?
That's
Thank you to our patron, Malcolm.
So Malcolm.
Yay!
If you want a shout out like that, join our Patreon.
Be like Malcolm.
Be like Malcolm.
Thanks for the
Be
coffee.
like
Thanks for the
Malcolm.
coffee, Malcolm.
Appreciate it.
Nice, real nice. Yeah, that covers everything. That's
That's
all.
everything.
Like that's the wrap up.
See you
Anyway,
next time.
So you're in Redrees, I guess, with the sun. Nice one.
The
Crazy.
Vampire Island that's very sunny.